it must be fate. Fate that you're here, fate that you're checking out my channel, fate that we're checking out Fate, Texas today. Walk you through the wonderful small town that is growing, awesome place to live, good families, close access to everything you need. It's Fate. Let's talk about it. Come on. Maybe you're wondering, where the heck is Fate even at? Well, get on 30 and start heading east. Past Mesquite, past Garland, go over the lake, hit Rockwall, and then don't blink, because if you blink, you'll miss it. So Fate is right in between Rockwall and Royce City. Small town with a growing community that has a lot to offer in terms of family living, fun, schools, affordable housing. It's gonna be really good. While we're in Fate, I always like to show people one of my favorite breakfast stops. That over there is Four Checks Bakery. Some of the most delicious kolaches, klabanskis, pastries you'll find, all homemade, hand-pressed, super good. Downtown Fate as a whole has kind of gone through this really neat revitalization project. The city is building and expanding, so you got all kinds of really cool stuff going in down here. New Mexican restaurant, the new public safety building. That construction area, or that construction you hear, is a new park and restaurant and bar experience. Over there in the gas station, not only is it just a gas station, groceries, really good tacos, a chamoy place, Mona Lisa pizza. So people are like, oh man, there's not a lot going on in Fate. And if there's certain things you're looking for, you'd probably be right. Yeah, there's not a lot. But what I will tell you is it's a great, affordable place to live. Also, close access to everything in Rockwall. You can get to Greenville if you want to go the opposite direction. Greenville's growing. So let's consider Fate. All right, one of the newest additions to Fate that's just opened within the last year or so is what we call Fate Food Hall. So it's this park right in the center of downtown Fate that has some really great food trucks, many that are permanent. They're trying to add some more, but you see some really great food options, hangout space, cornhole, just a really cool environment. And if you're here, I'll show you what you got to get. Shayna's over there, rolling bean, Mama Rita margaritas, Smoketown barbecue, all that good stuff. But today I'm gonna actually have the blonde brownie with strawberry and honey. It's gonna be really good from Shayna's. I'll let y'all know. It's actually my first time to try it, so I'm gonna let you know if it's any good. But yeah, Fate Food Hall, super great place. Hang out with friends and family. You guys are good, are real good. Sometimes in Fate, you even get the train coming through. The railroad, train tracks, whatever we call those, runs right through the center of town. It's a small town, it's growing, but you still get that small town feel. Train's coming. So there are a few large neighborhoods that make up what is Fate. A couple of smaller pockets of older homes here and there, but really the massive boom has happened over the last 15 or 20 years. It's made up by a couple of fairly large neighborhoods that have a lot of really unique options. I'm gonna go walk through one of those and show you, kind of talk through that a little bit. Here we go. Okay, so this is one of the newest, actually the newest community here in Fate. I don't even think anybody has moved into it yet. First families to move in probably end of this year. This is Edgewater. See a couple of the models there behind me. We've talked about this on my channel. You can find links to the model home tours for the 3 builders here, probably down in the description or on the channel. This is gonna be probably one of Fate's more expensive communities. These houses start in the mid 4s. A couple of these builders have houses listed at almost $900,000 or over 900, which is, can we just call that insane? I mean, it's a beautiful home. So it'll be interesting to see how the market responds to that as they build out Edgewater here in Fate. It's a massive community planned with close to 1,500 homes. So, but this is another option if you're thinking about Fate. Again, we could go new construction, we could go resell. There's some affordable stuff, there's some expensive stuff. There's a little bit of acreage. There's not a whole lot to be sold that's in actually Fate proper with acreage. But there's a few things that we could look at if that was an avenue you wanted to chase as well. So this is Woodcreek. Woodcreek is one of the oldest and largest neighborhoods here in Fate. They started building this neighborhood close to 20 years ago, and it's still expanding with new construction. Kind of give you an idea, some of the homes. That's one of the 3 amenity centers for Woodcreek. So this is like I said, this is the biggest neighborhood here in Fate. Older homes, new construction homes, homes that fit somewhere in the middle. Also price point for this particular neighborhood. You've got things starting in the low to mid 3s, all the way up to the high 5s, and really 6s in some cases for some of the new construction stuff. One of the things that's important to know about moving to Fate, regardless of what neighborhood you pick, Fate doesn't have its own school district. So it is serviced by both Rockwall ISD and Roy City ISD. So just be mindful of that because it's not a super clear line. Rockwall ISD has homes on both sides of 30, as does Roy City. So it's just one of those things to be mindful of. Look at the school district map. If there's you want one school district over the other, be mindful that you have that home in that district. This particular neighborhood, 3 amenity centers, dog parks, pools, splash pads, green spaces, really great place to raise a family, really kind of affordable, quiet. Everybody seems to know their neighbor, care about them, what's going on in their life. Hey, let's take a quick minute and jump into our MLS sheet and kind of look at some stats for what's available out here in Fate. Let's go. All right, let's take our break and jump in, look at some market stats here for Fate, kind of see what's on the market, what's available, price ranges, location, things like that. So let's jump in. Currently in Fate, active listings, we have 114 active, which means no contracts on them. Can be looked at the time of this recording, 114. If we come in and we drop off the new construction, which there's a lot of new construction happening in Fate, or at least lots that's listed, that knocks our number down from 114 to 65. So, we've got a good mix of new construction, pre-owned things here in Fate. Let's check the map. Kind of see how it breaks down. So things on both sides of the highway. Like I said, lots of stuff in Woodcreek, Williamsburg, lots of things a little bit on the outskirts, some new construction things. Really, that sweet spot of pricing is probably somewhere, let's check, let's go 300 to 450. Yeah, so 63 listings. So our sweet spot is right in there in that 300 to 450 range. And let's just see, 450 plus. There's 51 listings. That's probably skewed a little bit because there's some new construction communities happening that are a little bit more on the expensive side with Edgewater. If you're interested in that, I've got some videos down in the description that you could check out and see. But honestly, really affordable here in Fate. We're going to pull another video later and show you kind of what your money gets like we do with all of our cities. So there's some really good options here in Fate to look at for 450. Let's just, or to any price point really. Let's come in and let's go, so 470, a 4-bed, 4-bath, 3,200 square foot house in an established neighborhood, 470. So there's some really good potential. Remember, like we've talked about before in this video, Fate has a bisecting line. Part of it goes to Roy City ISD, part of it goes to Rockwall ISD. So if that's something that's important to you, just make sure you know where those lines sit as we, look at homes here in the community. All right, let's jump back in and talk about some other great things that are going on here in Fate. So one of the newest additions to the city of Fate is Brookshire's, or Fresh by Brookshire's. Really nice grocery store. Think like Central Market, Kroger Signature, but a really great grocery store with a phenomenal meat selection, deli selection, beer and wine list. They actually have a bar inside. You could grab a beer or grab a glass of wine, drink while you shop, craft beer, all kinds of good stuff. Sushi, pizza, you name it, really good stuff. So this has been a really great addition here to the city. It's also got some other development happening around it. Some shops, strip center, thing like that. So it's bringing some really great development here right on 30 into Fate that everybody here is excited about. Grateful to have a grocery store so you don't have to go into Rockwall or back to Roy City for a Walmart. So you have that here. Well, it just had to be Fate in more ways than one. Hey, thanks for hanging out as we walk through the city of Fate. Really great town here. If you're wanting to be maybe potentially in Rockwall or Rockwall schools, you really don't want to hit that price point, Fate could be a great option. Or you're just wanting to get a little bit further out, could be a really great option out here. So if I can help you in any way, whether it's Fate, Rockwall, Roy City, really anywhere in the DFW Metroplex, do me a favor. Contact information, as always, it pops up right there. It's down below. If I can help you in any way, reach out. I'd love to answer any questions, help you and your family, buy, sell, build a new construction home. Any way I can be a resource, I'd love to help you. So guys, thanks again so much for hanging out. We will see you in our next video. Y'all be good. Bye for now.